want to start this right, you know. It's very frustrating, you know. That's what's on my chest right now. Is it's very frustrating. Uh, okay. So I guess the way I should start this is with the story, okay? Because I've been feeling this way for a long time because, like, we've been in this situation. We've been in this situation with the online trolling and stuff for quite some time. So I have been feeling this way for probably at least like a year, maybe longer than that, because you know when the heat got turned up with this trolling and crap, uh, that's basically when this type of stuff started with random people, you know, strange women contacting me in my email with a clear intention from me of wanting to break me up with Shannon, who is my wife. We lived in Colorado for years with the understanding with the state that we were married. Now, like I explained in a response to one of these strange women that contacted me in my email, just because I moved to a different state that has different standards for what they consider quote-unquote marriage, that does not nullify the fact that I am married to Shanny, okay? But she knows that because she also said in the email, you don't have to be fake loving her anymore and this stuff. And that is what really triggered me and wanted me to do a video addressing this type of stuff. Because it's extremely invalidating to say to a person that they are fake loving someone with no proof. And you have absolutely no reason to say this. Absolutely none. Zero. You have no reason to assume that when I say I love Shanny, it's fake. Or you have no reason to believe that. None. But it is triggering to keep hearing this over and over again because it almost becomes reality. Well, everybody knows Rev is not in love with Shanny. It becomes that because of so many, an echo chamber of trolls that keeps saying the same thing over and over again. And it's just repetition. Saying something over and over again does not make it true. That's what Nazi propagandists do, okay, and that's what they're doing. And it's all in an effort to make you hate Shanny for their devices, to make super chats and clicks, and I think something deeper too. But I'm really sick of it. I'm sick of people telling me how I feel. Because that's not a thing. When I'm telling you my feelings, I have no reason to lie about what I'm saying. If I were miserable in my marriage, you would probably hear about it in some way. I'm telling you, when I talk about my relationship, it's always positive because I feel that way. Okay? I have a good relationship with Shanny. It's a normal, good relationship of love. It's based on love for one another. So, like, what I'm telling you is not unhealthy. Like, I'm telling you that what, at its core, our relationship is based on God and Jesus, and which is the same thing, but, you know, love. So stop telling me it's not love, because that's invalidating to me. as a human being. It's abusive to say to me what you're, oh, Rev, what you think, what you're experiencing, you just think it's love. I mean, even G-Man did that to me. He's like, oh, I know you're in love. Yeah, you're in love. You can't even see stuff. That's invalidating. That's like telling me that there's stuff going on in front of my face and I'm too mentally ill or whatever, or however they want to frame it. And I can't be objective, right? Because I have, like, you know, Stockholm Syndrome or something like they tried to say about William and the boys. It's insane. This stuff that's psychologically abusive, you're trying to put something on me that's not me. I'm telling you that I'm in me. Huh? In me. And you. Yeah. But this is mainly, I'm addressing specifically, like, emails and this type stuff. You know what I mean? They obviously do this to you, too. But when it's directed at me, it's always break them up, put doubt in his head. You don't really love her. You're not experienced in this stuff. You're not, you know, with women and stuff. So you just think you love her. It's not real love. That is abusive. And it's invalidating. And I just needed to talk about it. And I feel bad. I'm horrible for Shanny too, because she needs to see this shit. I don't want it. So stop it. Just don't send me emails if it's going to be in the vein of Shanny's abusive, you don't know it's abuse, blah, 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 and you need to get out. Just stop that, okay? Please. Because it's just not, I'm telling you, this is like, I'm putting a message out telling you how I feel about it. And if you really do care for me, I appreciate that you care for me. But I don't need that shit.
Neither do I.
And neither does Shanny. Yeah.
I'm tired of being, you know,
Make me the enemy.
Yeah, and all I do is try to preach goodness and love.
You do. Charity.
So I'm done with it.
It's BS. It's abusive to you. It's abusive to you to have people constantly coming at you with all these different railing accusations like Jesus said that they would do to the believers at the end. Putting you before courts and everything, which has happened. It's just part of the walk, I guess, at this time. It's part of the trial, honey. See, your reward is with Jesus, so.
True.
You know, you're loved.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, and I love you deeply.
I love you too.
Yeah, and I want you to always remember that. With the BS that you see in my emails.
I know that.
Because you know I don't respond unless I show you everything I respond to.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you see it all.
Same with you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know what you're doing too. Which is healthy. You know, because the internet's weird.
It really is.
Like, I could see a red flag from people with you, and I say, hey, honey, that person's weird. And you do the same thing with me. Like, hey, Jay, this chick's weird.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you're right. That every time, it's the same tone. It's the same tone.
We
want this for you.
Us.
Yeah. Who are you? We. Us. Who is us and we? And for us, it would be them. Who is them? You start sounding like a paranoid schizophrenic, but it's true, though. Why is there this collective out there, like the Borg? It's very weird, man. And there's women out there that, in my case, see, I made this to talk about me. I'm not leaving you out, Shanny, at all.
No.
I'm talking about what I have been experiencing. Yeah. They send these random, you've never seen, it's pictures you've never seen of random women, and it's like, this isn't good for you. This is abuse. Don't you see it? And blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, whatever you need, well, I'm here, blah, blah, blah. Like this, it's clearly coordinated because on my Facebook, and I got rid of that shit. It's gone. But it was flooded with the same type of profile over and over and over again. And I was like, what the hell is this? Are these bots or something? That's what I started thinking. I'm like being trolled by bots or something. But whatever. You know what that was about. It was very weird shit. And it was like all a game in my mind because I felt like it was like fake people. It was so weird. But I'm telling you, and I hope no one has to go through this, because this is like low-level celebrity stuff that you can get wrapped up in if you've been a streamer. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Shanny and I have been in a video, Shane Dawson, it's been viewed by like, I don't know, 25 million people. So when you have that kind of visibility, that's really when stuff kicked off. That's we got swatted the night that came out. I mean, when you're viewed by that many people, it will change things in your life. And I think we've experienced that. Like when Shanny goes out, there's inevitably somebody with a camera taking video. That happens. I think they send them to Germany or something because we're really popular in Germany. Germans love us. But I just want people to know that if you actually do care for me and it's not just a ploy to get to Shanny to make her feel bad, that you're never gonna stop with that, are you? I could ask you to stop. All right, I could tell you that the reaction channels and like people like Draven's Crypt and those type of people are lying about her. Okay? They give you the clips of her out of context and you don't even understand what you're really hearing, but oh, listen, she used this word or whatever. And you're just standing there going, okay, well, I guess that's bad she used that word, which it is. So I'm just going to hate her. And then you just accept all the lies about her. Like for people like you, I'm requesting that you just leave us alone. And if you don't like Shanny, then just don't watch her and leave her alone and let her be who she is and let her do her live streams. Let her watch true crime or play a video game or talk to you guys. You know, that's really what she does. That's the extent of her content for now. It will include cooking videos and all that cool stuff down the road if we get in a better place and stuff. We'll be doing all that. But for now, that's what she does. Can we all just get along on that level and not get personal in false flagging wars and all this stupid stuff? Can we just exist independently? And then if you have to do your reaction videos and make your super chats, hey, you're doing that and YouTube sees that that's okay, so you can do that. But can we exist too with you? This is like a plea from me. Is it possible for us to coexist on this platform and just get along? And you can make your money and we can make our money for our family. Could we do that? No malice. Sure, reactions by their nature are going to be antagonistic or bullyish. They are. I mean, I think all you guys acknowledge that that's the case. Unless you're somebody like Zachary Michael who just reacts. He goes, oh my God, girl, stuff like that. Which I think he's cool, he's kind of funny and cool to watch. But I hate to say it, but somebody like, I don't know where she's at now, but somebody like Charlie Gold or FFG that gets into somebody's personal, everyday life for the reasons that they just want to get personal with someone. No. Okay? Let's not engage in that stuff. Let's not do that, because at the end of the day, what YouTube is is an entertainment platform. Otherwise, if you're in news, then you're news, okay? With YouTube, by its nature, I would say, is live streaming opinion and entertainment. That's what YouTube is by its nature. So if we're going to be entertainers, and even reaction channels are entertainment, definitely, okay? It's for the lulz, right? That's pretty much what, that's the reason you're going to get from these people, why they do it. It's for the lulz. Okay, we want to make you laugh out loud, okay? That's cool. That's what we want to do. What we don't want to do is be involved in your kids' lives. We don't want that. We don't want to be involved in your personal life unless we become friends, aside from this. We don't want to know these things about you because that's called boundaries. Okay? And you'll say, oh, it's the internet, there is no boundaries. Yes, there are. It's called privacy rights. They still apply to the internet. Okay? That's God-given human rights. Covered in one of the major amendments, the Bill of Rights, okay? In the Constitution of this great country. Now start talking like a patriot. I'll be having Bill Cooper come out. I don't need that though. I'm not going to preach at you about anything. I'm just telling. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Ow, ow, ow.
Careful.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Whoa, that's a mutilate. Oh. It's saved. So, I made my point, but it's like at this point I feel like I have to watch, Snoop Dogg's affirmation song every morning. Like I need to be affirmed in my spirit that I am existing with my sentience, that my consciousness resides in my body. Okay, this is Descartes shit. Do you know Descartes? I think, therefore I am stuff. Okay, I think he's very relevant always. Like, oh, if you get deep into philosophy, people like to start reading Nietzsche. Why are you reading Nietzsche? He was depressed, okay? He was an extremely depressed individual, Nietzsche. Okay, and he has depressed philosophy. All right? All right? Descartes is child's play. I don't agree. Okay? It's a very fundamental thing that specifically when you're depressed, you might not like hearing Descartes. And Descartes said, I think, therefore I am. All right? I have sentience. I have feelings. I have emotions. And my feelings matter. Okay? I get better every single day. That's what I need. I think I need to listen to that like every day in the morning, because I have people that are trying to convince me that my own emotional state and my own feelings are not the truth of my feelings, which is crazy. That's not normal to try and do to someone. And that's my grievance. Like, my grievance is that. Yeah, that's my grievance. Just stop trying to invalidate what it's as fundamental as you get to a person when they say, you hurt me. Because I've been guilty of this in fights or whatever. It's like, you're not considering my feelings, what you're doing. When someone you're close to says you've hurt me, and then you just invalidate that and say, well, I'm not trying to hurt you, I'm trying to help you. Right, but I'm telling you that you hurt me, you didn't help me. I'm asking you to stop it. And my final plea is for you to repent to Jesus Christ and get saved, because then you'll realize that Shanny has the Holy Spirit and you shouldn't touch God's anointed. You're going to figure that out. Okay? God bless you. And I have to wait for a little while because there's a delay. Peace.